Hello! Wow. Hey everyone, welcome back. Camera might be just a little too close. Let me fix it. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back. We got a lot of stuff to go over here. Now first thing, I went to visit my parents and that. Still getting a lot of stuff done, you know, just getting a lot Still getting a lot of stuff done here, and I'm sitting on the middle bar of a step ladder. Kind of hurts in a way. But, while visiting my parents, that, and, you know, doing all the usual crap I have to deal with, I sadly have had no luck mailing contest winner his copy of Borderlands yet. With the recent change of the post offices basically not being open on Saturdays to save themselves money, and I've been working Fridays overtime, and so far they still say till April. I'm not having much luck on that, so I greatly apologize for that, man. I need to get you something else to go with Borderlands, because, you know, you've been incredibly patient and nice about it, and you really deserve it as a good viewer. I mean, really, it's been quite a while now, and I've really been very happy. A lot of people have been very understanding about being suddenly thrown out of my apartment and shit and all that, which, like I said before, happened right after I started my first contest, really, so, but, I'm really trying to do something in that. Be honest, I really wanted to record me doing it, but I might have to end up just trying to ask somebody I know to do it for me while I go to work. Because you really deserve your prize. I mean, it's been quite a while now. But anyway, lots of stuff to show off and stuff to do and that. So first thing is something I would usually not show, but you know, considering I got a nice deal on it, I've been to several stores like the Goodwill and that, so I've gotten a good deal on a few things. One of them is this big shelf thing for little CDs, and it has about 50 slots, and on the very bottom it has a few wider ones for bigger two-thing cases, and I got two of them for $6. They were $3 each, and that'll help me be able to organize a little more, and I can actually devote this shelf to some other stuff instead of having some of it devoted to regular CD cases down here. But I have to choose a location for those, but those were very nice. So I do have a lot of different things, and this very odd one I want to show last. I got new and old and all kinds of stuff. First, some kind of accessory here I got. I seen this on Retroware before. I want to take this out before I show it. It's called The Boss. It's a controller shell that fits over the Wii remote, and it hits all the buttons now. And as you can see, it's fashioned quite like a Super Nintendo control, and it locks in there. It has a little slide thing there so you can inject it so it locks in, and you can play it like a Super Nintendo control, giving you much bigger buttons. That's pretty nice actually, but you know, obviously there ain't a ton of games that make use of it sideways, but they exist obviously. So if you have something like that, the Boss is pretty good. I remember it used to be, I think, like $15 new. My game store, Game Time, was having another sale, and they had two more of these, and they marked them down to $2.99 new, unopened. I'm like, sweet, you know, that's not a bad deal. Maybe I should get one of those before they become some kind of whale thing. Okay, so at the Goodwill, I didn't find any games this time, but I did get something at Goodwill. Some VHSs, and well, I don't usually, like I said, show this off, but I found it kind of interesting. It's on an anime I never got to see. You think you get the point? Sadly, you might notice on this side, I'm missing one. Somebody specifically either bought for or didn't have it. But I never got to watch this series before, but I always heard about it. So this will be interesting. They were each $1 each. The VHSs look good condition. So I was like, why not? You know, I always heard good things about the anime before. So I figured I'd check it out. Okay, so going on. There's another kind of Goodwill store where I live. It's not Goodwill themselves. It's a local place that basically does the same thing, that sells stuff people donate to earn money for the needy and that. At their place, I hit a few jackpot. I didn't get to look at everything they had because they close early on Saturday. It's Saturday today. So I didn't get to look through all the CD stuff they had. But I did find some nice picks. One thing I found was The Adventures of Monkey Island. I've never had the original Monkey Island. That's awesome. The CD. I hate these kind of cases, but considering this has very nice art and everything, I'm willing to make an exception on that. The disc looks awesome, but the artwork on it is very simplistic. It's the 1992 release of it. I'm not sure if this is a DOS version or not. It says it's an IBM CD compatible with the yeah, I mean 1992 would have been Windows 95, right? So I'm not sure if it was if this is a DOS version, but very pleased to get a copy of that, because I really want to get in touch more with a lot of older click and adventure games, because I never really experienced a lot of them. Now, here's something bizarre. I got the first game of this recently. This case is very weird. It did not have its original case. This is the PC version, but it is Magic Carpet 2. The Netherworlds by Bullfrog. Really crappy case though. It's a very odd case. Never really seen one like this one, but the CD looks awesome. And that. And by the way, this store sells all CDs for $2, a simple $2. So these games here I'm showing you at this moment were all $2 each, and I always obviously check for good condition. Now, I think this is an RTS. I'm not 100% sure on it. The title sounds familiar, but I'm probably wrong. It's just something else. It has 3 discs in it, and the third one looks a little but it's one of those ones like this. It's pretty ish, but I think I mean, even if it's a first-person shooter, I'm not too worried about it. Now here's one I know there was a sequel to or something, quite a few years back, I think. But this is Sin. It's a FPS that was really odd. I've never experienced it. I never had a sequel that was notorious with a strange, goofy-ass fish that you could get to help you. Now these are boxed and they have their booklets in that, and I got these for $2. So I've never heard of this one. Clive Barker's is that a U or V? I would assume it's a U. Undying. Clive Barker's Undying. The box is in awful condition, to be honest. It's like collapsing in itself. Whoever previously had it probably sat on it, but it has its disc in there, and apparently this particular version was on sale for $40 at Best Buy at some point in time. Yeah, it's Undying. It says Undying. It looks like a V. It has a point at the bottom, so but from what I see in the pictures, it's some kind of first-person game. Not sure if it's a shoot or, but it's boxed. It was $2, and I was like, why not? $2. Now this, you know, I would normally probably not pick. Ugh, I need to get a big chair for over here. I would normally not pick up something like this, but a recent post I came across on YouTube was brentalmoose, was it, if I remember correctly, or most people just call him Moose, but very hilarious guy. I oddly enough got to see his Lego Island video, and that was only because Remote RPG's Mr. John Tickle made a comment, and I saw it in my feed thing, and I'm like, Lego Island, I remember that. I have Lego Island. I don't have the box anymore. Yeah, there's Lego Island. Good old Lego Island. Oh, I remember thee if I can actually get you the freaking hell out of this giant stack of generic shit. Lego Island, yeah. Yeah, I remember you, Lego Island. Oh, I remember you. I, oddly enough, spent lots of time playing. So, $2 for a box copy of Lego Harry Potter Creator. It looks like it plays a lot like Lego Island in a way, except you get to slap things around and shit in Hogwarts and that. So, it looks like a nice box, and it's actually not collapsed in, and it has its book, CD, and that. So, I figured, why not? $2. If I don't like it, oh well, I guess it's just something Harry Potter with Legos I could sell on my shelf. So, it's in pretty good condition, to be honest. And those were all $2. Very awesome deal. Obviously, those were all PC games, though, which are oddly usually not a good idea to buy used, but they're pretty much all old games, so not a big problem in, you know, being capable of playing them. Now, on a different front, this came from a store called Game Shack, which used to be a store that used to be around, and apparently they moved. I thought they closed, but they moved. I don't generally go to them very often because, to be honest, a lot of times they're kind of overpriced, but the owner is very good at getting things that a lot of stores don't normally touch, so that's why I like going to him. His second item I got from him, I'm going to save that for last, because it's not a video game, but it's very bizarrely interesting. But this is Dungeon Siege 1, which I did not get for $17. The two items together he gave me for $20. And I wouldn't say too bad, since this is generally about $6, $7, so you throw in shipping. And the other item, well, price for that's kind of opinion-ish, but you know, I thought it's so bizarre I had to get. So Dungeon Siege 1, so now I have all, well, I have Dungeon Siege 1 too, I don't have 3 yet. That adds another gas powered games to my collection. So oh my goodness, still more and more and more stuff. Now GameStop was having a sale. What is all these? Okay, they were having a sale, and I don't commonly buy a lot of GameStop stuff, but they were having a sale. They had 75% off GameCube, so I got Gotcha Force for basically $2 something. I made sure it worked because I'm very, very testy about that. I have to see if I can get a better cover, because the stickers are so fucking old. They leave all that nasty residue. It's some kind of robot mech fighting game. Kind of reminds me of what was it? Robo something on the Nintendo consoles that Nintendo made. Then two other games. I just sit there for a second. Now I have the Game Boy Advance version of this, and yeah, right here, and I bought that new, which was the Eugene Union Will Never Fight Alone on the Game Boy Advance I got when it was brand new. Well, at a certain point, it got released on the PSP. This is incredibly old. They were having a buy one, get one 50% off, and I never had the PSP version. It's this and the next game, I had to give them new covers. It did not have its booklet. The UMD's in excellent condition, to be honest. Very good condition. But the case was awful. It had sticky shit all over it. Looks much nicer in the nice, shiny new case. Gideon. Man, why'd I have to be forsaked on pronouncing shit? I'm just gonna call it Union. You know, you can make fun of me for not being able to pronounce it right. This one, Adventures to Go, I've seen before in a lot of stores, and I never got a copy. And oddly enough, the other one was cheaper. This one, everything I ever saw was pretty generic about, so I was kind of surprised this costed more. It was $1 more, but so I got that Union game for 50% off, and got this one for 3 something of that. So, but some kind of tactical game. Natsumi published it, and while the initial front cover looks impressive, the back cover looks pretty meh. And it has its booklet, and the UMD was a little in, but pretty good for GameStop, to be honest. And then the last thing I got was a game. I tried to get these stupid stickers off of it. Did not have a lot of success. So its original price, before its discontinued price of it ending up in the bargain bin, was $7.99, but I got for $2.50, and that was Prey on the 360. I never got Prey. I always actually wanted to try it, so I was like, $2.50, why not? So I got that. Oh my goodness, there's still so much here to go through. Now, here's a Super Nintendo game I got. It is the Might and Magic 3 Owls of Tyr on the Super Nintendo. I've only played one Might and Magic game. Come on, focus. Focus. And I don't know if this one will be very interesting or not, but you know, if it's not, it's not. If it is, it is. You know, that's how it goes. That's how it rolls. That's how it all mightily goes, I guess. Anyway, so here is what I finally got after lots of looking. Class of Heroes for the PSP. This was a gutted but new copy of the game. So the UMD was nice. It doesn't have it in now because I've been playing it. It has invisibles in there, but it had its booklet and everything. Sadly, the case was awful again, though, because obviously it had all the fucking stickers since it was an unsold new game. You can only imagine how long the fucking price tag was sitting on this, but, you know, $29 for, you know, everything, just gutted. It sounded better than the, you know, possible damaged UMD for $50 it goes for online, so, I'm enjoying it somewhat. But it's not perfect. It certainly lacks a lot of substance when it comes to eye candy. But gameplay-wise, so far, it's pretty solid, though. So, moving on. Keep the train moving on. At my local pawn shop, I got a really old PC game that was, let's see, what's the year on this? Windows 98 was the freaking system it's recommended for, so I don't see a date or anything on this, but it was from Black Owls, which I never made a lot of nice games. It's called Lionheart Legacy of the Crusader. I got for $2. Focus. $2 at the pawn shop, so it looks like it plays kind of like Diablo, basically. I mean, this image, though, it really makes me feel like it's very Diablo-ish, and you supposedly have, like, 4 alignment / races. It's apparently a steampunk version of Europe. You damn bloody Brits. We get to go shoot magic. So it sounds interesting. It had, if I remember quickly, it had its CD and booklet. Yes, it has its CD and its booklet. So it has everything. It was only $2, and the CD looks brand spanking new to never used. So I'm like, and the box ain't collapsed. And you know the thing I always see with a lot of PC boxes before they became just DVD cases, is a lot of boxes get collapsed in, especially the really big ones, because, you know, there was a lot of nothing in there. These small ones usually ain't too bad, but that was only $2. All looks good. So A friend of mine at work is trying to get rid of some stuff, and I was being nice, and technically I paid him a little more than what you would probably normally get these, but they had everything. The CDs look nice, they have the booklets covered, and they're not fucking covered in GameStop shit. So, I got Full Spectrum Warrior on the PS2. I've always wanted to try this game. It's a very interesting third-person tactic-ish game. That's probably the best way I can describe it. I've never played it before, but I've always seen videos and I was like, oh, that looks like a really interesting military game, and I always wanted to try it. And I've never owned a copy of the Metal Gear Solid VR missions. I remember reading about it a lot, especially the weird twist that's in it, but I never owned it, and well, I do now, so that's my Metal Gear collection. Okay, oh crap, I left out that. Please pardon the obscurity of this, but I left it out here. Can't believe I did that. Oh my goodness, I'm so fucking stupid. Okay, so, the two new things I got, well, both new. One has just came out recently, and one came out a long time ago, but it was a sealed copy. So, I got the, kind of a spin-off sequel to, should be up here, this game. Ah, no. Stupid clown thing, stay up there. A lot of people might recognize this being a visual novel that was released on the PSP last year with art book and that. That was a special type of visual novel for girls that took place during the war that Warren Kenshin was in. This is a title that has the visual novel aspects with hack and slashing and adventuring, and supposedly it's supposed to take place during the same timeline still, so you'd be re-experiencing these events somewhat. But it also supposedly has like what if and alternate timelines you can do. It's called Haikunin Warriors of the Shimigami, where the original was Demon of the Fleeting Blossom. And I'm looking forward to trying it. It also came with, if you pre-order it from Amazon, which is one of the things I got, you get a little art book with all the initial release. It's basically the size of the PSP booklet. It has some little clipped artwork and noteworthy information about characters. It's pretty thin, nothing too special, but I guess it's, you know, something to get with it. Could be worse, it could be nothing. Along with the PSP booklet, of course, and you also get on top of that, if you pre-order it from Amazon, and I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know exactly what it looks like, you get a bandana of some kind. Let's take a look at this. Oh my goodness, this is supposed to be a bandana. This is really big for, I guess you're supposed to kind of fold it how you want. I'm going to try and get all that in. I'll kind of scroll up. Kind of get that straightened out a little. Well, I don't know. If it's a bandana, it's an oversized bandana and napkin. Hope I'm getting that all in now. Whoa. It's pretty nice looking. I might just hang that on my wall somewhere. That's pretty nice. That only came with pre-orders of it on Amazon. Now here's an interesting game. Dragon Quest. Oh, mighty Dragon Quest. How I continue to still slowly tickle behind you and get you complete with my one of my now missing games. I now fill the void of Dragon Quest Road to Victory. It's, in case you don't know anything about this game, in Japan there's a arcade game that uses cards, which you get one with this, so we'll get that out. I'm going to show all that off, but you get one, and you get these codes to the victory here, and there'll be monsters or equipment And this one's holographic, so it might have trouble picking that up some, maybe. But yeah, I think the holographicness is messing with it. But they have HP stats and special abilities. They're all in Japanese, though, so that doesn't help too much. And interestingly, the back of the card has those little squares in top bottom. Apparently, you can use the DSi camera and scan these cards into your game. Kind of interesting, actually. Too bad I won't be able to make use of that, because DSi was the first DS that got region lock, right? So, basically, I can't use it or the... Yeah, I didn't have an I anyway, but that or 3DS, because I'm sure the app thing you need for it is only works for those or on their store. Got a Japanese Nintendo member club in the Square Enix club code, which isn't really useful to me. Got this bizarre paper, which I wasn't 100% sure, because on this here, what the hell is it trying to tell me? Because that it has a circular thing there, but it has a handle. I'm sorry if this is butchered in appearance, but I'm not understanding, because it looks like they're holding a little handle of something going in there. I'm not 100% sure what the fuck they were doing in there, but I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the DSi. And then I'm not sure what the hell this is. It has a code on it, or a number thing on the back, and there's a code on the front, so I don't think I'll... The back doesn't have anything interesting but a number. I think I'll cover the number off this one, but show you the advertisement thing of the West. Because it's very colorful. It has some nice stuff on it. And then we have, of course, the booklets, which I hope is in color. Oh, yes, look at all that color. Gorgeous coloring. I love how Japan gets all these. It's a pretty decent amount of pages, too. It's... How many pages we got in here? It's 48 pages, and now color-filled end with some toys. Got some nice tons of text, though. Oh, dear. I'm going to have fun trying to get this to play. Which, I'm working on a way to play Japanese Wii games. But, yeah, in case you want to see that card one more time, see if I can get maybe slightly better. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm not sure it looks familiar, but I don't remember. Was that the bad guy in Dragon Quest IX, I think? Not 100% sure, but that's pretty much everything that's new on pickups. Lots of stuff there, lots of stuff. Sorry if it was a little too much, maybe. That's a little more than that I usually show during a pickup video, so that is a bit much, but with that all aside from a little update on what's going on, I am currently at the posting of this video at the last boss, who shall remain unnamed, of the last story. And I got stuck on the third form, and I've level grind a little, and I hope to get that done soon, so I'll have the last story out of the way. So, then I'm going to focus efforts on mostly what I'm currently doing. And I really want to try to avoid starting anything new until I get what I'm currently doing done. And small surprise, I have access to a PS2. So I can actually continue Persona 3 The Answer, which was one of the first things I ever did on my original channel, Let's Play Wise, which originally had no commentary, but it'll be, if I actually start going back to that, it'll be a big boost, because I mean, that was back when the quality was dirt shit, horrible and shit. So, I mean, that's going to be a big woof. But that'll be nice to actually get back to, because I've been meaning to finish that, and I got so many PS2 games now I can play again, and there's several I'd love to do Let's Play on, some bizarre ones. But yeah, trying to get the last story finished up, and going to focus on Record of the August War. I know I keep saying that, But it's just such a time-consuming game with farming materials and stuff. Dragon Ball Z, I know I haven't been shooting out a lot of Dragon Ball Z. I've just been getting a little here and then putting it up some when I get it up. I just haven't really been, because I have to really get the camera and everything right. And I think some of the next recordings will look nice, because I was also trying something a little different. And I think it turned out really nice, so I think the next few recordings you see that will turn out nice. And I'm also interested in a interesting DS capture card that's for the original DS. It costs about $100, so I'm kind of iffy on it, but I'm thinking about it, since I do have a lot of original DS games, and while I could get it on my 3DS or a 3DS with it, well, technically I would have to get a 3DS with it, because I have an XL, and it only works in the original DS and the original 3DS, and it costs a lot, like $300-400 something to do it on the 3DS currently. So, and I don't have a lot of 3DS games, and there ain't tons of 3DS games to really do tons of Let's Plays on, though I would still do them, but they would be with Camco. But I have tons of DS games I'd love to do Let's Plays on, and $100 for a bit of a boost in bell quality in that could be worth it. Especially it would be easier with because it would be directly capturing it from the DS to a USB cable. But that's something I'm still considering, because right now I just got my first 1 month electric bill, and it's kind of high, and that's probably because this house is old and shitty and has drafting air everywhere, and the back door is horrible, and I have to actually, my dad and me are gonna look into trying to see what we can do to seal that up, because I feel like the really high price point, I really feel has to do with the heat basically having a problem staying inside. So that's something I have to look into there. But overall, that's probably the most money I'm spending for now. I do have 2 more items coming. They haven't arrived yet. And, well, I bet a few people could probably guess what it is, because it just literally came out really recently. And it's on the 3DS. So it's probably not too hard to guess what that is. But you'll have to wait until next time to find out what that is. If you have any other questions about anything else currently, and my main channel, I'll be having some more videos and stuff be going up. So yeah, look forward to that. And also, everyone who watches to the end of this, I want to greatly thank you. I've reached 206 subscribers now. And I really have to thank you all for watching, viewing, supporting, and sharing any of my videos with people, sites, websites, forums, or Facebook, or however you may do it. I really want to thank you, because really, I'm starting to get a kind of a decent amount of traffic going in and out. And while, you know, I'm not some big celebrity person with flashy and beams and he does, but I really want to thank you all for watching my videos, supporting, leaving comments, ideas, and requests and stuff. I love reading all your comments and that, and I apologize. I greatly apologize, because something that's been happening to a few users, and I've failed to really mention this a few times, is the auto spam system that's attacking several people on YouTube. I don't know exactly much into it, but as far as I can tell, it has supposedly either A, your account has received flagged spam comments from other videos, and basically registered your account to be auto flagged for spam, or apparently if you leave comments through phone, it also seems to do that. I'm not 100% sure. I tried to look for, because I have 2 viewers who their comments keep majority of the time get flagged as spam, and it doesn't end up in my comments box. So when somebody else leaves a comment and I go look at that, I see, well, there's a comment that's flagged as spam for some reason. And I look at it and I'm like, well, I don't see what's wrong with this. So if that's happening to you, I deeply apologize. If you find that your comment has been flagged as spam or something for some reason, please leave me a PM. I will get it unspammed, because I can do that on my videos. I can completely unspam it, and your comment will be readable again under normal circumstances. So, and yes, thank you everyone, thank you very much. I'm so glad people. It's really fun to share stuff like this, share. I'm really happy about the Forgotten Games series I started. That's been getting a lot of attention. I've actually had several likes and stuff, and people leaving comments about like, oh, I remember that game, it's awesome and shit. But it's still kind of disappointing. Nobody left a Phantom Dust related comment on episode 2 yet. Somebody, get on that. I want to hear people's fun times with Phantom Dust. I am planning a episode 3. I'm thinking of maybe doing one like every 2 weeks or something. There's tons of stuff to always talk about when talk about Forgotten Games. Whew. Man, I'm out of breath now. So anyway, I got stuff to rearrange, and I also need to finish the last story, of course. And like with the August War, everyone will beat me up because I haven't got to the fucking end of that game yet. So until next time, dear viewer, thank you for enjoying. I hope you look forward to more videos on my main channel, my Let's Plays, and everything else. I'm trying to do new things to improve my Let's Plays and new things for my main channel. Thank you very all, and I hope you keep leaving comments, PMs, kindness, and all kinds of stuff. And for you rascally rabbits out there, you get to die!